Stranglehold. We were just fucking around with that one time. They kind of want to bounce it off the A, the open A, so like. C and D, yeah. Then the top string. And just alternate back and forth. But yeah, just alternates back and forth strings. Try it. That was like pretty good, man. What's up? You guys come into a jam and I'm gonna follow you guys. Consider your funk stuff.
How many people have been watching us? How can you tell?
Oh, have people been watching us?
No, I have no idea.
It says 17 up in the corner. Uh-oh, there you go. Yeah, get down, dude.
Yeah, I never really do it. I don't really do drum solos.
I'm playing so low you can't hear me.
I can't hear that back here.
Do you miss your double pedal now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got thinking the other night, it's like, man, we didn't play Little White Lies, and you text me.
Yeah.
try to do little white lies. The only thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to change my cords around.
People actually watch that thing, huh?
How many people are on it?
You never know.
Do you see?
Should I give them a BA?
Do you see it? Any numbers up there?
All right, everybody, get
They'd
ready.
probably get mad at
Here
me if I
comes-
did that.
You'll probably get thrown off YouTube. As long as he's just trying to get on
Harry
there.
Bear Ass.
Yeah,
Coming at
White moon over Portland.
It
Hell
says
no.
it says 0 now.
Oh, shit. What's
How-
that?
how do you-
Someone said the hell.
Someone said the hell? What the hell?
Yeah.
How do they know how do they watch it? They just stumble upon it?
Oh, yeah. I'm switching cords around. Oh.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Yeah, it's a weird world out there with people just kind of flipping through different live streams of people doing fucking a little bit of
Bring
everything.
the sun back on. The
Yeah,
world
it's
is
just,
out of control.
I think the one person that watches you. Okay, that's the wrong card.
Well, hopefully it's one guy that's watching us wishing he could play with us.
What's that?
Instruments, that is.
I know. I was going to say, wait a minute.
That's a lot.
I want to play with you guys.
Let's come over and play.
Did they even make lungs big enough for this bomb?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
Oh, into the PA?
The Gravator.
Okay, I'm we're going now.
You can put a bag of ice in that sucker.
That's in this song, right?
Little white reach out and touch me, baby. Little white reach out, touch me, baby. Little white lie. That scare you?
Yeah, a little.
You almost scared me. That was a delayed scared for me.
How about we kick off and do a sign though? I think you that here too. Okay.
What?
Did you see the kid?
No, I've barely seen her.
What's going on? I go to the camera, and I go like this, and I go.
Psycho like a police type. Hey, what about one of those jam tracks that you...
They're not gonna make fun of the cross-eyed drummer, are they?
About the jam track and go from there? Would be the one that you do?
They're not gonna make fun of the cross-eyed drummer, are
Go to the A. Up to the B. All it is like a E, like 4 times, and then to the A, like 4 times. And then, you know, when you only change it, just goes to B and A. Look at you.
This one is probably the most annoying.
That's a sweet sound right there.
Maybe a little bit more. Mid-range, like Bill.
That's you.
You got the microphone? It ain't my guitar.
Is that one mic?
It must be the mic.
Loose mic?
1, 2.
That one on your hand.
Was it my guitar? I mean, I had I was all the way down.
Take that mic and put it on the floor. That mic that you put on the table right there. Is that high?
You got the EQs up too high, man.
Nimrod's in the news. No, your amps are too close to the drums. And that's Nimrod's in the news for you. Well, let's do Papa Squat.
What's that?
You know the one about the dirty down and dirty daddy?
1, 2.
Squat?
And all together.
One.
mind is a sinner. The end is just a beginner. The closer you get to the meaning, the sooner you know that's your dream. Illusion. Walking down the golden halls, seeing the big guy in the golden balls, it's heaven and hell. Here's another one. Yeah. How's it going, Johnny?
All right, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Other than I've been doing car hell the last 24 hours. Fuck, man.
I've been through hell, but not car hell. Job hell.
Job hell? What?
Oh, sorry, Kevin. Sorry. Hey, John.
Hey,
Crazy.
What one?
Crazy.
Let's try that one. It's a G and an A.
It's easy.
Yeah, it's like 4 chords.
Who saw it? Was it somebody
It's
else?
original.
Okay.
So it's just like a G and an A, so. Sometimes it goes up to C. It just walks it down.
Yeah,
I
no.
recognize
You know, so it just walks it down. There you go. Then it starts the whole pattern over again. When you're on the A, don't rush it though. It's like a little bit longer. At the first note, it just goes back and forth to G and A until it starts singing. Then it goes to that other pattern.
try to get in hold of you. Contact your friends tomorrow morning.
Sometimes I just stay a little longer at the G. Just stay 2 times at the G. And then go up. And that's the pattern right there. Stop. 3 times actually. Stop right
Every
there.
trap. You go bam,
Yeah, you make your voice right. Sometimes I that's a G right there. Sometimes I almost a G to the A right there. Sometimes I gotta get close enough to the mic, man. It keeps falling
You
on
get locked in, you
Have
have
it
to
again.
kill it song.
me.
It's so fun to play.
That's fun. I'm just cool on the 12th Street.
You're catching it.
You're starting on G?
Yeah. I'm going crazy. The chorus part, is that what you're talking about, or the whole song?
So, the very first one.
Okay, yeah, so on G.
That's the main chorus. That's the meat and potatoes of the song. Hey, I'll pay for it, Phil.
Sometimes I late last night.
All right now.
Chord goes to F, C, and G.
And it's not that complicated.
This part's just like,
Can't seem to hear you well enough to
Am I
follow
too
you.
well, it sounds like
the notes
a
aren't-
blasting,
I feel like
doesn't
the
it,
notes
man?
aren't, maybe our guitars aren't.
You're going where you open the gun. I did that too. I did that too. It is what it is. You feel it.
So the breaks F, C, and G. So it's like.
So once you get it,
Fuck that.
once you get it, it's like, and then it's
Fuck
just
that.
having fun playing it. No, you know, oh yeah, you can, by all means. But the melody, you can't change the melody because, you know.
Oh, we'll find out.
But you, oh yeah, but yeah, you can improvise that. That's what I've been doing with the drums.
There's something in that skeleton.
Ready to go now? Ready to rock?
No, listen to that.
Huh?
No, what you're doing. I'm gonna drink a
No,
beer.
no, no,
and
no,
have a
now we're
I'm gonna drink a beer and have a
Yeah.
That's been a long day.
Attitude adjustment.
2 days is really hard on this job. I didn't eat all afternoon, 2 days in a row.
Oh, fuck.
And then you're not hungry.
Yeah,
You're not hungry.
seven.
Then you're not hungry afterwards.
Where's it at?
I know, it's like, man, I was starved all day yesterday, and then I ate at like 7, then I got home last night, I was fucking sweating all day. You know how that is.
Yeah.
Then I just wanted to drink a bunch of iced tea, and then I like didn't even eat
Beer,
last night.
man.
Borderline delirium.
Yeah, I can't drink beer and get up and go.
Yeah.
Trying to put money in the bank account because I overdrafted yesterday morning.
I usually can get up and go, but
I got
this
a
last
5,000.
week, ain't no way, man. I was on the binge, man. I got drunk.
That pedal never, this one didn't work, did it? This
Yeah, I think
overdrive,
so.
well, the light won't come on.
It won't?
I just plugged it in. The light won't come on. I remember for some reason having a real hard time with this computer.
Well, the battery's probably. Did you change the battery?
No, I plugged it in.
Oh, I
Yeah, right here, look.
Like you always do.
This is 9
You know,
9-volt,
see. I
right?
do remember something about that, man. I don't think it does work.
Yeah, something's going on. Then
I
we
think
take
it was
it
with the
apart at
battery.
one time and look at the inside,
Yeah.
me and you.
I got an extra battery. man.
Dissect it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
I
you know,
think- I
something
think
with the
it's-
clicker or something. It doesn't click. It's like see, it doesn't even. Usually it's up a little bit more or something, right?
Probably a pin that pushes it or something.
Yeah, I think there was a middle pin that went through a hole that
Yeah,
was
there
trying
was.
to
Is
keep
that on?
trying to moving. I don't know. You have to take it back
Getting
apart.
stuck on the
This
ring.
isn't
Oh, you want me to take it?
This
man?
isn't the one
You
I
wanna check it
got.
out?
Don't worry about it,
Yeah.
man. This is vintage too.
Vintage times 2 or just vintage awesome?
Vintage 2.
Right?
I thought you were laughing about that. Vintage
Well, I
too.
was.
I'm vintage too.
Yeah, well, we're all vintage. I think we got a couple
Vintage too.
antiques here. I think I'm an antique. Yeah. I think Kevin's the antique. Me and Kevin are the antiques.
Auntie?
I'm right on to you.
Oh yeah, you are. We're 59.
Oh, wait.
Kevin, we're 59,
Oh, are you
right?
59?
Huh?
We're 59, right?
Yeah.
You realize I was hanging like an
Oh yeah, I've been every so often I get bored and I go like this with it.
I don't know. I throw this up here all the time. What the hell?
It is gonna come down, whack me in the head, knock my ass out. Oh, 9/11. I hear it calling. Wow, wow, wow.
Like I left the house and left my multi-pedal sitting at the back door of my garage because I was loading shit in that way. I hate being in a hurry, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You
man.
forget
I hate
everything.
it, too.
It's like, what am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Oh, I almost forgot my pedal. Then I forgot it anyway. Then I didn't bring a pick. I'm like, there's 3 picks. Put it in your pocket right now. I didn't.
I forgot my guitar one time over at Buster's house, man. I got halfway home. I'm like, you know what? I forgot my fucking guitar.
It's just.
I had so much other shit, you know.
Get back. And Eden's like trying to make I took tomorrow off, and then Eden's trying to get me to go look at a friend's
Come
AC.
down here to Texas just to look at y'all. I just want to kiss all y'all girlfriends. And I ain't trying to say I want to get you fight.
I hope I left
just
a
trying
pic
to
here
say I don't
somewhere.
mind getting my ass
Did you
kicked.
put one up here?
Didn't I put one somewhere?
You put one up on the organization.
Where what? Oh, right behind you. You're right. Right behind you. Big deal. I put that there for you. I'm glad you didn't take it.
No.
Oh, that was the extra pick's always supposed to be there, right? Isn't that
Yeah.
what our rule was?
Yep.
That one actually has a little bit of a point.
So, what's the number in yours? Cause this is mine, and this is the one that
060.
Is that what mine says?
Yeah, yours is the same. Yeah, it's the same.
Huh?
Hey,
We'll get
here's
some
that
more
Middle
in here
Eastern
pretty
sound,
soon,
the
too,
9/11.
man.
That Middle Eastern sound, Kevin.
Cause I only got 10, you know, and then when you get 10, man, it's like 2 months later,
That Middle
I know,
Eastern
and you
sound.
lose them all.
you got like maybe 1 or
Kevin,
2.
we'll have that Syrian guitar.
Oh, right here?
No, on 9/11.
Oh.
In the beginning, because they terrored.
So, just play like you guys normally do, and just pretend that he's me or something. I'm just gonna fill in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget the cross-eyed drummer back here.
What?
When I walk up to the camera and I show my eyeballs, one of my eyes is cross-eyed.
You still got your YouTube one.
I got a line on you. Oh, hey! See out on the background, you're gonna have NASCARs racing, they're gonna go wow, 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 wow,
You play anything drop D?
You know how long it took me to learn that damn
I would,
fucking song?
I bet there's a lot
You
of.
play anything drop D?
whatever. They're not
Oh,
really.
No.
you growing me up.
But, you know, you can always show me.
Okay, but I frustrated the hell out of them with that song.
I can also sing too when I get.
We're getting tired of
First
it.
song you tried to show me when I met him.
We're getting tired of that song, man. We're gonna practice that one about 6 months.
No, that was about 15 years before that. I mean, you tried to sing. You can't.
Yeah, I think that'd be good to sing to.
Yeah, that'd be hard. There's
I
just that one.
was gonna start off with it, but now I'm not ready yet.
There's just that one part where it goes.
It sounds like, yeah, it sounds more fine. It's like,
It does.
A little private stuff, right?
I wrote that song for NASCAR, man. This dude that
NASCAR.
This dude I knew somebody in NASCAR. He said, "Give me that song." He goes, "Because they're looking for a song." And he goes, "I can get it through the front door." And he died.
Oh wow.
I mean, I wrote the song too, man. It was like 2 weeks away.
That's like the guy who dropped that thing down my drain. My buddy. My buddy. I was putting in a new sink, right? And so the plumber's the pipe that goes down. This guy's like 90 years old. He's my good
15 years
friend.
ago now.
Known him for
12
years.
ago.
And he has this little cork,
Something like
rubber
that.
cork, and my no sink. And
It
all
was
it
like
is
it was like the
drain. He must
beginning
have
of.
blocked it 'cause we have to
Actually,
leave.
it's more than that, man.
And
It was like
I'm
the
sitting there
beginning
watching him. He doesn't know I'm watching him.
the
And he takes
history.
the
So
plug
like
and he lines
2000,
it up,
2001,
and he
2000.
drops it, makes
Yeah,
the plug
it
in,
was a long time
and it
ago.
goes all the way through. And he goes, I turned around like I didn't see him. And I was going to tell him the next day because I saw you drop that, that rubber. He died that night.
Oh, wow.
You know what? I never had a sink. I didn't have a running sink for like 10 years. Isn't that weird? I don't know if that had something to do with him. He was a drummer too.
I'm working on a drummer's house, and she's a chick. She's like this big. She's a pretty big
Is that
chick.
Angela?
This girl, and I can't remember her name, but
How old is she?
Uh-oh.
she's probably about my age or a little under. But I'll tell you what,
That might be her.
this
man.
fucking girl can drum.
I think it's her.
I mean,
How
I'm
many
like-
fat girls can
so
drum like
she's
that?
in-
Yeah.
She's in a band, and they're doing.
Does she
She
wear
rocks
glasses?
I think sometimes,
That's Kevin's old drummer.
dude, she's a badass. So she's been with the band she's with. They've been together for years.
Are
and
you working
years.
in her house?
It's a little house in Portland, and behind this other house I'm
Is
working
it,
on.
is it down from the park?
No, there's a park a little ways.
Yeah, it's
but-
probably like.
yeah.
maybe
If you
3 or
go
4
down the
blocks.
street and take a left down her street, there's a park over there. It
Is
is a park, but there's probably
it right off 82nd?
no.
Okay.
You gotta move, Kevin.
But so,
How many
well,
drummers that...
what it is that they're punk. She's playing punk. But I was like, man,
She can
That
do that,
sounded
okay.
alright. Yeah.
this girl, and so, like you guys were just doing the stops a minute ago.
Yeah.
And they had a real short practice. I was listening to them, man. The whole band's so fucking tight. I said that's when you're good and tight unit, when you can do those stops as a whole, and then stop on it.
Do you know
I
what
mean,
she does for a living?
And then she was like, and when they did the stops, everybody would stop. She go boom, 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 pow, 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 boom, and then they blow up again. And I'm like, motherfucker. And I was like, so I said, because I'm working on this girl's house, and then so I'm working on the house, and I said, who the hell was the drummer, man? That drummer's getting real. I said,
Same
man,
name?
she's bad. I said,
Did you watch her
whoever the
play?
drum. No, I didn't watch him. I said, whoever's the drummer. I said, man, you're hitting it
She
hard. I
said
said,
it was
who's
her,
the
huh?
drummer? She goes, me. And I'm working on her house. I didn't even know. And Mike said, yeah, they tour and everything, but she's been in the studio
What does
trying
she
to
look
cut
like?
her album.
Does she look like
trying to
same color
get
hair?
big time.
What color eyes she got?
Just brown hair, brown eyes, heavy set.
Yeah.
But I guess she's been with these guys. She
Yeah, she
never
was.
really said how long.
You know what she does for a living?
What the hell's the name of their band?
She's a counselor.
Drug
Oh.
counselor?
Yeah.
Shit was, I was really impressed though, man. They had 2 chicks singing, and it was all punk, man, and it sounded like a couple, that one chick that sings got really good, I don't think she's too far back, maybe I don't know who that is. There's a girl on the radio that sounds
Same
like
name,
that.
huh? Angela or whatever?
I don't know what I can't remember her name.
Remember
I heard
last
it once,
name?
I
That
can't
Chase,
remember.
Angela Chase?
Ask if he's here after she knows Kevin.
I'll be working there next Wednesday. That's when they have practice again.
He was just telling me about her.
I mean, I was impressed, man, and I was like, you
Yes,
never
but
judge
he's
a book
pretty
by the
damn
cover. You can never judge a book by its cover, man. Because not in a million fucking years I
Girls
thought
can't
it.
play the drums, man. They
No,
can't.
in a million years I didn't look at that girl as a drummer at all. I knew she was a musician in the band.
Oh.
But never judge nobody,
Yeah.
man. It's
Oh,
like
he hadn't
fucking
seen her,
she.
Look at Harold Carpenter.
I even told her.
I bet you-
Yeah, exactly, right.
You never know.
And then I told her, I said, man, you're killing it, man. You sound great.
Not in Portland.
I said, I've heard a lot of drummers. You're right up there with some of the top drummers I've
Watch
ever
me
heard.
keep rock drummer and anything.
Maybe she didn't like living off 82nd because,